Item hash SCP-2220. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures SCP-2220-1 through -4 were disassembled and transported for reassembly to Site 76. SCP-2220-5 through -24 have been stored at Secure Armaments Wing, Site 76 with detonator assemblies removed pending further testing. Description: SCP-2220 is a group of naval warships belonging to United States Navy Task Force 38.3 arrayed in close formation that manifested, along with approximately 2.1 km3 of seawater, 32 meters beneath 39/0/75 at 23 HRSO 8/09/2014. These vessels have been further designated as follows: SCP-2220-1 Essex Class Aircraft Carrier Osborne Richard CV-31 SCP-2220-2 Benham Class Destroyer Stack DD-406 SCP-2220-3 Benham Class Destroyer Wilson DD-408 SCP-2220-4 Atascosa Class Oiler Atascosa 66 Vessel forward of the smokestack is missing. Edge of missing sections curvature consistent with SCP-2220-5 Aperture radius SCP-2220-1 through -4 were located intact but battle damaged amid the debris of the Sea Carrier post-extract. Mystery sinkhole swallows local mole. Excess seawater was tested for anomalous effects and drained via pipeline to the Delaware River. All working machinery, weapons, aircraft, crew effects and remains were removed to Site 76 for further study. Class A amnestics were administered to all first responding personnel, and a cover story involving a previously undiscovered aquifer collapsing was disseminated to local news organizations. Foundation recovery teams dispatched to the site found that in the case of each vessel, all personnel found aboard were deceased at their battle stations. Ongoing autopsies of the crew have determined that the cause of death in each case, aside from those found with obvious combat-related injuries, was found to be an abrupt cessation of cardiac action potential resulting in sudden cardiac arrest. Autopsies on crew remains are scheduled to be completed on 10/15/2015. Operational orders found aboard SCP-2220-1 indicate that the vessels were involved in combat operations supporting the Operation Olympic landings on the southern tip of Kyushu, specifically Ariok Bay. The last entry in the captain's logbook dated 11/4/1945 describes catastrophic losses being taken by Allied ground units attempting to secure the Ariok beachhead. Special weapons delivered by SCP-2220-1's aircraft were authorized in an attempt to force a breakthrough. 19 aerial bombs superficially resembling a little boy nuclear device designated SCP-2220-5-24 were located in SCP-2220-1's forward magazine. Inventory manifests indicate that SCP-2220-1 sailed from Pearl Harbor Naval Base on 10/25/1945 with 25 devices. These records further indicate that 5 had been used operationally on 11/4/1945 and 1 was undergoing emergency maintenance for what was noted as a detonator mechanism issue. The latter device is presently unaccounted for and believed to be responsible for the manifestation incident. These devices were removed from SCP-2220-1 and are currently stored at Site 76, Secure Armaments Wing. Test detonation of SCP-2220 to 5/20 resulted in the creation of a spherical Einstein-Rosen aperture 1 km in diameter centered on SCP-2220 to 5's location and resulting in the instantaneous disappearance of the entire target area within the sphere. No concussive force was observed during the detonation. The location of the missing terrain remains unknown. Test observations indicate that the aperture created is non-traversable and apparently functions as a one-way trip to an unknown destination in space-time. Further testing with 2 of the devices has been approved.